Good morning, friends. So this video is for the first grade math group, and I have you guys working in your workbooks on Unit 7, pages 16 and 17, and then there is a worksheet that has a penny jar on it. So let's take a peek at the workbook first. So page 16 says, "What comes here? Part 3. These patterns continue repeating in the same way." So before we were looking at patterns with colors. Now we are looking at patterns with shapes. So let's see. On number 1, it looks like it is going to be circle, triangle, circle, triangle, circle, triangle. So our unit is circle, triangle. Okay? So it says, draw the shape that would come above the arrow. So at the very end of that shape train, there is a blank spot and there is an arrow. So it wants you to draw the shape that will go there on the line. Okay? Number 2, let's look at this pattern. It says circle, triangle, triangle, circle, triangle, triangle, circle. So that's what we would call an ABB pattern, okay? And then there are 3 blank spots. And at the very end, there is an arrow. So it wants to know what's going to go on that last block. So it says, draw the shape that would come above the arrow. Number 3. Circle, circle, triangle. Circle, circle, triangle. So now this is an AAB pattern. And then there are 3 missing shapes. But watch out because the arrow is not at the very end on this one. So draw the shape that would come above the arrow. When you're done with that, we are going to move on to page 17. And page 17 is looking at a penny jar. Okay? So it wants you to pretend that those cylinders is a jar that we're going to fill with pennies. Okay? So the directions say, draw the start number in the jar. Write how many pennies are in the jar each day. So it already tells us how many pennies start off in the jar and how many pennies you add each day. Okay? So number 1 says, number to add each day, 2. Okay? So every day we're going to add 2 pennies to the jar. We start off with 3 pennies already in the jar. So if we start off with 3 pennies in the jar and we add 2 pennies every day, how many pennies for day 1? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 pennies in the jar on the first day. So then you are going to add 2 more to that. So then you're going to have 5 plus 2. And that's going to equal how many pennies on day 7? I'll give you that answer because I'm very, very nice. That would be 7. 7 pennies on day 2. So you're going to continue to do that up until day 10. Okay? And then on number 2, it says number to add to each day, 2. So you're still going to add 2 coins every day. But look at the start number. The start number is different. You start off with 2. So if you start off with 2 and you're adding 2 every day, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 on the first day. So now you're going to skip count by 2s. When you're done with that, I have the worksheet that you can print out. In this worksheet, they don't give you any numbers. Okay? So what I am going to do is I'm going to give you the numbers right now. Okay? So on number 1, it says number to add each day. I'm going to put the number 1. Okay, so number to add each day, 1. And our start with number is going to be 5. So we already start off with 5 pennies, and we're going to add 1 for each day. Okay? For number 2, it says number to add to each day. I'm going to have you guys do 3. So you're going to add 3 pennies every day. Our start number is going to be 1. So we're going to start off with 1 penny, and we're going to add 3 for every day. So good luck and have fun.